Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me again, Anna from Cake and Bake, and for today's video we are going to make a Fortnite themed cake. So stay tuned and let's have some fun. For this cake, we are going to be using chocolate cake, and as you can see, I am now cutting the layers of my cake. And once I'm done cutting them, as always, I put my simple syrup, again, 1 part water and 1 part sugar to keep my cake moist. Now I am frosting my cake. I am putting buttercream frosting for every layer. And after every layer of frosting, I will also put some toffee bits. So that will create that sweet and salty flavor, which is really, really good. Now, after every layer of frosting has been put there, I am now crumb coating my cake. Again, guys, always remember crumb coating is very important to seal all of those crumbs so that it won't be very messy. After crumb coating, put it in the fridge, let it chill for about, let's say, 20 to 30 minutes. And you can now, once it's all chilled and set, bring it out and frost it again. Put in your first layer of frosting, which I'm currently doing here right now. After putting in my first layer of frosting, I put it back in the fridge, let it chill again. Let's say 15 to 20 minutes, and after that I bring it out and put in my final coating. So that would depend. Sometimes if the bread is too thick, I would say, frosting can be hard to put in, so I sometimes put in a couple of layers just to hide all of those bread. And you know, cake with lots of frosting is always really, really good. While my cake is chilling on the fridge, I am now ready to do my fondant. As you can see, I chose some green fondant here, and I am just kneading it properly, and that will be the cover of the cake later on. Once the fondant is on top of the cake, I will be using my fondant smoother to smoothen the cake and let it stick on my cake. I will also use my hands to lather the fondant perfectly, you know, slowly but surely. Normally covering your cake with fondant takes a lot of practice. How many times have I ripped a fondant before I was able to do it? I mean, right now, still from time to time, I get to rip a fondant here and there. But anyway, it's a learning process. So your fondant smoother, it's a perfect tool to smoothen out all of those rough edges. And once that is done, I use the cutter and go around the cake and take off the excess fondant. Now we are ready to create those tiny elements that we will be putting on top of the cake. We will be making the banner, the treasure chest, the piñata, which is very, very tedious, those tiny towels, and some trees. So stay tuned and watch. I hope you enjoy that part. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified of the videos that I post in my channel. If you guys want to see some of the cake designs that I've done from the past, check out my Instagram. It's right down there below. You will see the designs there, and yeah, follow me on Instagram. now for my favorite part, it's painting. Once I was done doing the banner and embossing it with my stamp, I started painting it and just followed those embossed area using my white edible paint and my paintbrush. So the edible paint that I used was from Wilton. I think it's called the white icing color. I will put the description down below so you guys can check it out if you want to try it. But it's really good because it's very pigmented and it also smells good, by the way. Once I was done decorating or making those tiny decorations to put on top of the cake, right here I am now preparing the word Fortnite. So I will be cutting or making the word Fortnite to put in front of the cake. So I made that from scratch, just using my tools here, my ruler, and yeah, once that's done, I am just gonna stick it in front of the cake. Part, I decided to cut some tiny leaves to put as a border at the bottom of my cake because it felt so empty. I didn't want to put a ribbon because I already have a ribbon on my cake board, and I just wanted to give it that, you know, wood or a forest-like effect. So yeah, I decided to go for the leaf. Once all of those decoration or small elements were on top of the cake, I started using my letter cutter, started cutting the greeting happy birthday, and of course I will also be putting the celebrant's name in there. And there you are, guys, our Fortnite cake is done. I had so much fun making this cake with those tiny elements on top. It felt like a miniature world. So yeah, if you have any question, write it down below. Don't forget to click subscribe and also click that notification bell to keep you posted of the videos that I post. Thanks again for watching, and keep safe and take care, guys. Bye for now.